Welcome inside Oriole Park. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boo? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Baltimore, Shane Baz. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And we're underway in Baltimore.
First pitch, 6:35.
To the right side,
no, that's
but
foul.
It kicks foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Anthony Volpe.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Aaron Judge, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just underway from Baltimore. Judge with a couple of homers in his last game. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in the lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Orioles due up in the first, no score. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Gerrit Cole. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Leading off Jackson Holliday.
The second baseman, number 7, Jackson Holliday.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Up the middle, Volpe. Slings to first.
Got him.
They get him, but it was pretty
Batting
close.
second, the shortstop.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Batting 7, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one. Taylor Ward.
Well, most guys really like playing at home, sleeping in their own beds, playing with their kids, being with their families before heading to the ballpark. Just kind of helps you relax a little bit and realize that, life is bigger than just this game, and sort of release that pressure. But for some reason, he's struggled quite a bit here, and you kind of wonder if things are going to turn around for him. They have to, because most guys are better at home. But we'll see if he gets it going in this one.
Henderson went deep in his most recent game. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ground ball left side, and foul ball.
Well, the All-Star break coming up, this could be a tumultuous time for him. You hope he doesn't let the extra attention negatively affect his play on the field.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Scoreless after one. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Oriole Park, still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
And the 1-0. This one in the air, center field. One up, one down. That signature warehouse in right field as well. You talk about knowing where you are, a sense of place. I mean, who could forget Griffey hitting the ball off the warehouse in the home run derby? But always when shots are framed, you see that building, you know exactly where you are. Oriole Park. On the ground. And that's just foul.
And when teams started building sort of state-of-the-art ballparks, Baltimore was the first organization to do it up.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Yeah, this really was the first old school new ballpark that we saw in the major leagues. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Jose Caballero, the next to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson slings to first in time.
Batting in the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Man at second. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Taveras on the move. And that's the third out. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Into left center for a line drive base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ball.
Ripped to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. First pitch swinging.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming no and the hitter saying yes, and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
That one fouled off. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
It's Aaron Judge now.
No homers yet for the league leader, Boog, but they have a lot of game left.
Judge rips that one, and that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Ball 1.
Grounder might be 2. Here's Holiday for 1. On to first, double play. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Just
that's
missed.
a ball.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Ball to strike. The pitch. Bounce to third. Fires to first in time.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jackson Holliday digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Holliday in his second season hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Start of the 4th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In the air to left center. Ward moving under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tavares running hard to get it. Tracks it down for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, digging in, Gunnar Henderson. Cole back to work. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
The 0-1. Ground ball to the right side. Rice takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Pete.
So now Pete Alonso at the plate. Alonso, former second-round pick out of the University of Florida. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Check swing.
Did he
now
go?
To look down to first. Did not go. 2 down, nobody on.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball. The 1-2. And he hits a ground
That's
ball
a foul
right
ball.
side, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 here. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Orioles held in check there. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball.
That's foul.
And foul ball. Hammered, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely. You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Man at second. In the air to left center. Taveras should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Up next for the Yankees,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Escara.
Now here is J.C. Escara.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one hammered but pulled foul.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same, so we know there's zero complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Runner from third in to score, and they take a 3-run lead. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Shane Baz departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
So
the
a new arm
Orioles,
out of the bullpen for the Orioles, York Yankees. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And a foul ball. Pulls that one foul. One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here is Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. Up the middle, Holiday. They limit the damage here. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in Baltimore, stepping in, Jeremiah Jackson.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Rice steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
Ball. The heater can be a tone setter for a pitcher, but if it's not effective, it goes the other way. It becomes a tone setter for the offense. They just haven't been able to do much with it in this one.
Popped in the air, left field, brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, number 3,
Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. New pitcher on here, Dietrich Enns.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance. Fight back into the game.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Now the 0-1. Ripped into left field, and that'll fall for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Chisholm in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Yankees up by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just a slow ground ball this time, but it kicks foul. 0-2 now. Line drive to short and caught. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
And the batter now, Ben Rice. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-1. This one in the air right field. And it falls. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay in there. He's safe.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
High fly ball out towards left center. Ward gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Now a relay to the plate. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So up next, Jose Caballero.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Leody Taveras.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up.
No, that's
you got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Chopped left side. Caballero fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Samuel Solo.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Sit down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's 0-2. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, J.C. Escara.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, J.C. Escara. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Pulls it down, and there are two away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dietrich ends out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. A new arm into the game, the righty, Zach Eflin. He's into the game with the bases empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Towards first, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Chopped to third. Throws across the diamond. Judge out on the play. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1. They lead 4-0.
Now
we're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Weathers.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Popped up. And there's one away.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Ball. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Late with the swing there. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got it. And there are 2 outs.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Hit hard, base hit. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, Gerrit Cole.
Alonso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 4-0. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Has one of the top averages in the league, Singy. That bat's got more hits than a summer playlist.
Pitchers are looking around like, can someone unplug this guy?
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 13.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Yeah, Singy, he's turning BP into a lifestyle.
I mean, pitchers are calling their parents after games just to decompress.
Ripped to first, caught, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Lined, and that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Jose Caballero.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around. A little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Two on, 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball.
In the air, left field. He's got it, and that is that. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jake Bird.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Leading off,
Adley Rutschman is singled and he is flied to left. Foul ball there. 0-1 now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Orioles,
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ward having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
the center fielder,
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Samuel.
And here's the first baseman, Samuel Basallo. That one fouled off. The Orioles down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Swing, and all the bat went flying there. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. And the Orioles lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Orioles,
and on the mound, a closer, Brian Helsley.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Foul ball. Helsley, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
That one in triple digits.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
And it goes just foul. In the air out to center, and it falls. And that's a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Bellinger up to hit. Bellinger in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Escara leads off first with 1 away. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His 14th of the year, and they add on. It's 6-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
1 down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Ryan Helsley is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Now on the bump, Felix Bautista. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. They've hit another. And they add a run. It's 8-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. On a line, Jackson takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
He's already homered in this game.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they boost their lead.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Felix Bautista will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Andrew Kittredge taking over on the mound.
Andrew Kittredge.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they tack on 5 runs. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets under it and pops it up. Volpe under this one. One down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Yep.
Swings through that. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. Now only one out remaining.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Alonso now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Henderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Ball game.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Shorty, I step like Fredo Bang. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. We step like people. No one's there. No one's saying, gripping on that grave.